What's up, guys? Gilbert Burns right here, and guess what? We're back. I'm gonna have a nice video doing the breakdown and the full prediction of UFC 317 Ilia Topuria against Charles Oliveira. I love and I hate this fight because I like both of the guys very much, but one guy's gonna lose. So make sure you guys tune in. Make sure you leave a comment. You gotta help me out. We're back with the channel, so the algorithm gotta go up. Make sure you leave a comment, like, and make sure you subscribe on the channel. A lot of more things coming. I'm going to be there International Fight Week. If there's any new content, any good thing right there, I'm going to post here for you guys. So make sure you guys tune in. And right after the intro, we're going to break down this full card. We got Niko Price against Jacob Smith. Man, Jacob Smith is a freaking monster. That guy came from AKA high level wrestler, heavy hands, 29 years old. The guy is 10-0, did amazing in the Contender Series. And I've been watching these guys a lot. I saw DC going crazy on him. The guy is very good. And I saw a thing, I went to his Instagram to take a look, and this guy's actually training down in Texas in 40s MMA, and they got a lot of great guys there, most of that, Diego Ferreira, Geoff New, and many more guys. So I think it's a perfect matchup for him because Niko Price is a tough one. He's a veteran, but he lost to these guys, you know. And then I think Jacob Smith has, I was doing the show with the money, I was saying this guy is 1000% this guy is winning, you know. So even though I like Niko Price, but this guy is gonna be a future big contender in the division. So Jacob Smith is getting that first fight, and bro, it's gonna be by finish. I don't like bet. I never tell people to go bet, but if you like it, Jacob Smith is winning 1000%. He's winning that fight. Second fight of the night, we gotta go the heavyweights. You got Jhonata Diniz versus Alvin Hines. Man, Jhonata Diniz is a high level wrestler. Takedown defense is getting better. He has to get better. He just lost to Marcin Tybura. Tybura took him down, ground and pound him, got him a big cut. Even that, he got a win versus Austin Lane, but Austin Lane was able to take him down. He got back up, but he got taken down. That's the thing that I'm more afraid on this fight, because Alvin, when I look at this guy fights, bro, he has a crazy high kick finish, a lot of submissions, good takedowns, real naked choker, Americano. I was looking and saying, man, this guy's actually very good. And then when I was studying the matchup, this guy Alvin Hines is winning. You know, unfortunately, Jonathan is still living in Brazil, all the way in Curitiba in Brazil. I just think the wrestling there, the takedown defense, the get-ups. The get-ups is very important because sometimes you're going to get taken down. How do you gonna get up? I just think it's not there yet. You know, I hope it's there. I hope he put on work, because these guys, Alvin Hines, if Jhonata Diniz are not able to defend a takedown, Alvin Hines is winning that fight. Next fight, we got Terrance McKinney against Borshchev. It's a good fight. Borshchev is a former kickboxing amateur world champion. But bro, when the guy's a former kickboxing champion, he got pissed up, overhand right on the feet by Chase Hooper, I gotta go with Terrance McKinney. I think Terrance McKinney is putting a lot of work. He moved down here to Fusion MMA here in South Florida. We got a lot of high-level fighters right there. I think he's putting work, but I gotta go with my guy. It's kind of like a little crazy fight because this guy's kind of win and lose here and there. Not a guy with a big streak, but I gotta go with Terrance McKinney. Viviane Araújo against Tracy Cortez. I'm very biased. I gotta go with Viviane Araújo. We have the same coach, Daniel Evangelista. I trained her many times. She going against Tracy Cortez. Very tough. Tracy Cortez coming out of a loss. It's a tough fight for my girl, Viviane Araújo, but I gotta go. I think I go Tracy Cortez. I have to go Tracy Cortez, but I hope Viviane Araújo wins, but I gotta go Tracy Cortez by winning. And now, I like this fight very much. Hyder Amil fighting out of El Nino, Gilbert Melendez. This guy is very tough. 11-0 plus a lot of amateur fights, but he going against Jose Delgado. Man, Jose Delgado is very good, very fluent on his movement, good footwork, good kicks, good knees. That fight's going under the radar. But I think it's going to be a good fight because Hyder Amil going forward with the pressure. I like this guy pressure. He just go forward. I like he just go forward, pressure forward. heavy boxing. I think it's going to be an amazing fight. José Delgado is a favorite, but I gotta go with Hyder Amil. I think this guy's pressure is unbelievable. You gotta get a little bit more praise for the fans, a little bit more hype. He's 11-0, and I'm looking forward to a great fight. This guy just marching forward with the relentless pressure. And next up, we have the main event of the prelims. It's going to be Jackie Hermansson and my guy, Gregory Rodrigues, Robocop. I think Jackie Hermansson is a beast for everybody in the division. Good striking, good movement, very good jiu-jitsu. You know, he got a couple finishes against very tough guys. He was the one that put a loss on Joe Pyfer record, but my guy Robocop is being ready, you know, guy. He had that loss from Jerry Cannonier. He learned so much. He got so much better. I believe the way to Robocop wins this fight. So be a little bit more relaxed. Don't rush it. Don't go to the finish. Don't try to go crazy. I think if he fights the way we saw him in training, I think he's going to win by decision. You know, I think he clearly got the first round. He's going to be super danger. Second round too. Maybe that's when I see maybe it's gonna be a toss on the last round, because maybe Jackie Hermansson start putting a lot of pressure. Maybe I can't even give him the last round, but I do believe my guy will fight way more smart, way more relaxed, and I get my guy Gregory Rodrigues winning by maybe 30-27 or maybe a 29-28, losing that last round. But I got my guy Gregory Rodrigues back on the winning column. And now we're going for the main card. I like this guy Felipe Lima so much. When I was in Brazil, when Jamal Hill fought for the title in Rio versus Glover Teixeira, we have Figueiredo against Breno Moreno. I fought Neil Magny on that card. And guess what? Felipe Lima was there, but he was not fighting yet. He was hustling. That guy was working for the company Block Asset. Bro, the guy was working hard. And he told me, bro, I fight MMA too. I'll be on the UFC very soon. My record is very good. And then okay. And the guy made it. And then the crazy thing about him is he fought at 145 twice, 2 times in the UFC, the 2 wins that he had, and he beat a couple real guys, like very hard competition. He looked very, very good. And now he's dropped to 35, his real division, you know, where he belongs. But then he's fighting a very tough guy. The disrespect with this guy is too much, with Payton Talbott. It's crazy because the hype on Payton Talbott was so big, was so much, that he ended up losing for my guy Raoni Barcelos. Now people don't believe in him anymore. Now people kind of trashing him. But Payton Talbott is the real deal. That's going to be a very entertaining fight. Both guys have very good skills on striking. Payton Talbott, heavy hands. Felipe Lima too. Felipe Lima, the real deal too. Very good on both stands. Good jiu-jitsu. He's a monster too. I go with my guy Felipe Lima, but it's going to be a good fight. Don't count Payton Talbott out just yet. Those guys are very young, very talented. It has everything to be a very good starting off the pay-per-view card. I'll be there. I'm so excited for this fight. Couple fights I'm very excited, but the Hyder Amil and the Payton Talbott and Felipe Lima, I think these guys gonna put on a show you should not miss. That's gonna be a good one. And now we're going to the people's main event. The old guy versus the new guy, the money man. Renato Money Moicano versus Beneil Dariush. And honestly, I think Dariush is only 2 weeks older than Moicano, but Moicano make the whole thing. That guy looks old and this and that. But that's a very close fight, to be honest. Renato Moicano is a little bit favored. I think these guys are super well-rounded. The only difference was Moicano was at 145, you know, in the beginning of his career. But he was all the way, he went all the way to top 5. He lost to Korean Zombie, Aldo, Ortega, but those are high-level fighters. He beat Jeremy Stevens. He beat a lot of guys at 45 when Beneil was already on the 55 ranks, you know. They fought so many high-level competition, but if you look for Moicano loss, it's not a lot of... The knockout was for Fiziev, but he's still there. Then he got a little knocked down by Jalen Turner, but he was coming a crazy momentum. BSD, Drew Dober. He beat a lot of guys, and I think, the way I see, Moicano doesn't have a lot of damage. He doesn't have that much worse that Beneil Dariush has. Beneil Dariush got finished by Charles Oliveira. Crazy, devastating finish by Tsarukian, knocked out by Alexander Hernandez. a war with your car clothes, and remember, he's from King's MMA. Those guys spar very hard over there. He used to spar a lot of RDA. I heard Fabricio Verdun saying he sparred with him hard so many times. I know Moicano lost to Korean Zombie, but that was back in the days when these guys was making 145. Lost to Aldo on those body shots, but like I said, back in the days when these guys was cutting a lot of weight to make 145. Recently, Moicano is looking so much better. Beneil too, but Beneil has a hard competition. And if you think that's the way I see, Beneil Dariush had more wars than Moicano. So on the age, on inside the cage, I think Moicano is a little bit like younger with the damage. You know, I don't think he took a lot of damage. But it's a very close fight. Those guys are high level grappling. The grappling is high level. The wrestling, I think, is going to be super tight. I think one wrestler might stop the other one. Those guys have very good takedown defense and good offensive, but they don't wrestle the grapplers. And the striking, I would say Beneil has more power, but Moicano defense and movement is a little bit more fluid, a little bit better, you know, with the guy that has better defense, hands up, good movement, cleaner jabs, you know. So it's a very close fight. I gotta go with my guy Moicano. But the fight, it should be a kickboxing fight from these guys. The only thing that can change the fight is a knockdown. If Beneil knock down Moicano, it's gonna be very hard for Moicano. But if Moicano knock down Beneil, I do believe Moicano gets a finish. Moicano's ground and pound got to a different level. We were talking, and he even gave a couple interviews saying that after the Drew Dober fight, his ground and pound got so much better. He put so much emphasis on that, and I believe he's knocked down. We saw what he did. He destroyed BSD. I gotta go with Moicano. I do believe if he knocked down Beneil Dariush, it's a wrap. He's gonna get a finish. I think that's the best scenario for both guys. Whoever gets a knockdown gets a win. So with that being said, Moicano with the better defense, straight punches, cleaner striking, I think he should be the one that maybe gets to a knockdown. If knockdown doesn't happen, I do believe Moicano with a cleaner technique, not getting to a brawl, being more defensive, better defense. I think Moicano gets the win or decision, or if he gets a knockdown, a finish, and that's gonna be a good one. I'm so excited for this one. And I'm not just so excited for the fight, I'm excited to Moicano win this fight, get the mic, and go crazy. Man, I think the whole UFC, the media, the fans, everyone in the arena, everybody's waiting for that moment to Money Moicano win, get the mic, and go crazy, make everybody buy Bitcoin. Man, it's gonna be epic. I cannot wait for that. Now is one of my favorites upcoming on this card. I said I like the flyweight division, especially these new guys coming up, and Joshua Van is one of these guys. I like this guy very, very much. And if you look at this guy record, he was fighting amateur, he did like a couple amateur fights, and then on the same year, he had like 4 professional fights, and then next year he has so many pro fights. This guy on the last like 3-4 years fought so much, and he's so young. He's 23 years old. That I'm so impressive. I like this guy. I like this guy's style very, very much. Joshua Van, but he has a very hard fight in front of him. That's Brandon Royval. And Brandon Royval is a very, very tough opponent. The guy beat Brandon Moreno, lost to Pantoja in a close fight. This guy is very well-rounded, you know, gas tank for days, very tall for the division, southpaw, good kicks, good takedowns. I don't think he's going to take Joshua Van down. If he does take down, I think Joshua Van gets back up. It's a tough fight, but I got to run with the Joshua Van hype. If the guy wins, he's going to fight for the title. So Joshua Van is one of these guys. And now we're going for the co-main event of the evening. We got my guy, the champion, and I do believe he's going to be in steel. But my guy Pantoja get a tough one in front of him. It's Kai Kara France. These guys fought each other back in the days when they did the Ultimate Fighter. Pantoja won 2 rounds and that was it. But I think Kai Kara France's chance to win, the best chance for Kai Kara France to win. He got heavy hands, small guy, very high level on the takedown defense. His numbers on the takedown defense, also his stats are very good. I still believe my guy Pantoja is going to get a win. You know, Pantoja has an amazing chin. His gas is actually very good. People always talk a little bit, but most important, the guy has a crazy heart. He's not going to, even if he gas tank, if he runs out of gas, he's never going to quit. I do believe he's gonna put on work. It's gonna be a tough fight, but I can see my guy winning and maybe get a finish because France gets submitted a couple times. Why not buy the champion, buy the best one that do it? So Pantoja and Steel, and I think he's gonna put on a show. And I hope Joshua Van wins. The next fight should be Pantoja versus Joshua Van. Another fight that for sure gonna be backing my guy Pantoja, but should be a good one. Man, I love and I hate this fight. I love both of these guys. You know, I've been friends with Charles Oliveira for a while already. I'm a huge fan of Ilia Topuria. He came to Kill Cliff. He did his camp there against Josh Emmett. These guys are freaking monster. Ilia, bro, it's going to be an amazing fight. But I'm going to be so sad for whoever loses. And let me give you a different blueprint. If I'm Charles Oliveira team, right? If I'm his coach or I'm on his team, I think the best way to Charles beat him is kickboxing style. The shooter box style. Kick this guy a lot. Make sure the guy doesn't even come close to you. Go forward, but kicking, keeping the distance and being very long. Don't let this guy come even close to you. He's short. His reach is way lower than you, so keep the distance. Move, but a little bit more forward, putting pressure. Don't change it that much. Whenever this guy is getting out of your kickboxing, this is trying to go into a boxing distance that's a little bit closer, then you're gonna clinch him. Clinch, knees, try to get a guillotine, a lot of knees, elbow, cut this guy open, don't let him get close to you. Hurt this guy with the knees, try to scramble, get to his back, get to a guillotine, the guy get crazy finish, best jiu-jitsu in the UFC, best record. That's gonna be the strategy, bro. Keep the distance, kicking a lot. Whenever he passes the kick distance, clinch, knees, try to knock this guy out or try to knock him down and try to get to a grappling exchange. That will be the strategy. And if you Ilia Topuria, you gotta come moving with the hands up, closing that distance, blocking those kicks, defending those kicks, getting forward, and eventually get to the box distance and knock this guy out. Now is the hardest part for me. Now I gotta pick one guy. So with that being said, I hope my guy Charles wins. But if I gotta pick, I gotta pick one. You know, I gotta pick Ilia Topuria by knockout. I think guy hits like a freaking truck. Like I said, I saw him at Kill Cliff. High level wrestling, high level grappling, crazy boxing, heavy hands, good defense. Yeah, if I gotta pick one, I gotta pick Ilia Topuria winning by knockout. But I hope my guy Charles Oliveira beats Ilia Topuria, go out there, get a finish. They gotta, you know, the champion has a name, and it will be so magic, so nice if these guys go out there and get the belt. I'll be cheering him out. But if I gotta pick, Ilia Topuria. So I hope you guys like it. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you're here not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. Shama, look, Shama on the like button right there. Leave a comment, share with your friends. Let's go. We're back with this channel, and guess what? We're gonna do a recap right after. I'll be there on the fights. Right after the fights, we're doing a recap. I'm giving all my things. I might do some videos behind the scenes. Gonna post here for you guys. Make sure you guys tune in. Let's go.